The Phoenix Suns are actively searching for their new coach even before this season ends, according to our Adrian Wojnarowski. The search, said GM Ryan McDonough, will include Triano. Elsewhere in basketball, Steph Curry might play tonight. The two-time MVP has missed the last 6 games with an ankle injury, but is listed as probable to play against the Hawks. He'll be wearing some new kicks, the Under Armour Curry 5s. They're a low top. That's significant for someone with ankle injuries. He will be wearing braces, and low shoes are not thought to make a major difference versus high tops in preventing injury, according to experts. More First Take right now.
So Steve Kerr says Steph Curry's ankle won't be 100% for a while, but he is probable for tonight's game. Stephen A., you ready to change your opinion of who wins the West?
Nope. I'm sticking with the Golden State Warriors. As far as I'm concerned, as long as Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green are on the court come playoff time, they're not losing to anybody. That has been my belief at the beginning of the season. It's been my belief midway through the season. It's my belief now, and it'll be my belief a month from now. I don't give a damn what Houston does, and I fully expect James Harden to be the star that I know him to be and the imminent league MVP. But in the end, when the Golden State Warriors step on the court against Houston or anybody else, I believe they will depart victorious.
Did it, Stephen A., affect the outcome of the finals the last time Steph had an ankle issue in the finals?
Yes.
So it can affect, even if he's not at 100%, it can affect their fortunes. Now, obviously,
they didn't have Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, right.
That's right.
They got Kevin Durant. And so now it's different. And I would agree with you. And I agreed with you coming into the season. If someone would have asked me this question before the season began, because who could have known, maybe Daryl Morey, maybe Mike D'Antoni, but who, maybe Harden and Chris Paul, that the pairing of CP3 with James Harden would work out to the extent that it's worked out. I mean, it's one thing to say, yeah, it could work, and it's another thing for it to have worked like this. Those guys, I'll say it again, here's something Houston does better than Golden State. They have two, not one, two elite dribble penetrators who can also shoot, who can also finish in the paint, and who can also make great decisions with the ball. Whereas Golden State only has one, and that has a kind of exponential effect on the utility of the other players on the team, particularly when you consider that they don't have exactly a big four, but they have something like it with Clint Capella and Eric Gordon, and then shooters everywhere you look, with a cohesive offensive philosophy that D'Antoni brings, and now a much better defense because of Chris Paul. I am here to tell you that even if Steph Curry is 100%, the Rockets might beat him. I think it's like a 50-50 series. But you have to take into account new information. If Steph Curry has an ankle issue in these playoffs, I am saying the Rockets should be favored to get out of the West. Golden State should be the underdogs. I will say it again. The Rockets have almost not lost this entire season when they are all healthy. Almost never. You know, about one game, to the Pelicans, one game. Now you're going to beat them 4 out of 7. They maybe shouldn't be the underdogs anyway, the Rockets. But if Steph is compromised, the Rockets are the favorites.
You know, I was sipping on my coffee right now because my vanilla latte to be exact, because I keep hearing the same thing over and over and over again from you in terms of they've only lost one game. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, I don't care. It does not matter to me. I'm going with the war. I do not believe that the Houston Rockets nor anybody else is beating a fully loaded Golden State Warriors team. I don't believe it. I'm going to be in Houston for that series if it takes place.
Wait,
if there's a game 7, if there's a game 7 in Houston, I will be there. And no matter what I see, I will still pick the Golden State Warriors to beat Houston until it happens, until they lose. I'm going to tell you, I'm not changing anything.
Hold it, but the word you used just now is sort of operable. Fully loaded. I agree with you. I think Max's prediction that they should be favored regardless is insane.
No, I mean fully loaded, being on the court. Being on the court. Being on the court.
That's the point. Steph's showing some signs that his ankle's going to continue to be a problem. KD's out. Draymond's out.
No, I'm talking
Klay
if they're on the court.
What's
no. Max and I debated this earlier. If they're on the court,
yeah, but that's the point. They're not. So do you feel a little shaky right now?
No. What I'm saying to you is, of course, if they're injured and they're not on the court, you're going to favor the team that has everybody. All I'm saying is that even hobbled, If Steph Curry is on the court and Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson is on the court against Houston, I don't believe they're losing.
Let me tell you what I took from that, guys, what I heard Stephen A. just say. You said if they are fully loaded, the Warriors, you don't think the Rockets or anyone else stands a chance. And yet,
correct,
you have said on this show all season about LeBron James and the Cavs, who aren't as good as the Rockets. No excuses. LeBron James win the championship. How can you say that and also say no one has a chance against Golden State?
Because I believe
when the Rockets do.
Because I've religiously grown tired of LeBron James, who is the best player in the world, constantly talking about what he needs in order to get over the hump, gets what he needs, and it's still not good enough. Houston just plays. Golden State just plays. LeBron says, we're not good enough. We need this, we need this, we need that. And each year he's gotten it. So I don't want to hear those excuses when you've gotten what you've asked for if you're the best in the world.
We can't open up the LeBron topic with one.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can't go. Because you're going to want to talk about this, Max. Trust me. Trust me. You're going to want to be in on this next one. Sam Darnold, you guys saw this. He looks like the belle of the ball after his pro day. And most people think he's going to go number 1, but could a surprise team move all the way up to get him? I'm telling you, Max, you might be shocked. And tune in the show on Thursday. Ray Allen will be here to talk about his new book where he has a lot to say about his apparent beef with former Celtics teammates. More First Take after the break.
They are allergic to prosperity.
By the way,